Experience Never Seen the World, the Fallen Electric's debut album, featuring the title track, Never Seen the World. Go to thefallenelectric.com for all news, show dates, and contact information.
Think twice, know that I have never seen the world. I've never seen the world.
From Filthy Martini Studios in Ontario, California, it's the Foos Show!
Hey, what's up, everyone? I am Joe C.
I'm Josh.
I'm the Foos. And thank you all very much for listening to the Foos Show. Thank you for downloading the Audible Music Podcast app, subscribing, and telling a friend like a champ. You can always reach us at Foos Show. That's FTheBelowBarShow.com. And FTheBelowBarShow is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out, drop us a line, and we'll fill it up like a couple of foos. Ain't that right? Foos.
Fibbity-dibbity.
Yes. Hey, guys, we made it to episode motherfucking 100. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, my
Where's the
goodness.
disco ball?
Y'all
Yeah.
motherfuckers on Facebook laughed at us. You're like, you'll never make it to 5.
Be divorced in a year.
I can't tell. Was that an opening to a porno there, or what was that?
I don't know. Hey, well,
Maybe it
listen,
was.
by the way, the voices that
Episode
you're...
100, pound chicka wow.
Yeah,
Chicka
on tap
wow.
today, everybody.
I
The
got
voices
some
that you're
pizza.
hearing in the room are Average Joe and the Benchwarmers. Welcome back, fellas.
AJ and the B-Dubs.
Boobity doobity.
So we got Josh, Max, and Joe in the house once again. I hear that you guys got a lot of recording time in.
We did. It was fun. It was really fun.
What'd you do there? Record?
We did. We put mics on amps. So we made magic happen. But yeah,
Max
shout
did some,
out
food runs?
to Rev 9 Recording. They're the ones that got it done. Daniel Balastocki, great guy, great producer.
Was this the first time working with them?
This was the second time.
Second time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
we
did
scored.
our
go
Devil's
ahead.
Advocate. I don't know if you guys have heard that one.
Yeah,
for free.
We
so.
played it.
Shout out to them.
We played
the
the
last
acoustic
episode.
version the last time.
Yeah.
Remember that? And you
Times
guys
have
sang,
changed.
and then you made fun of yourselves for never playing it electrically, and then you played it electrically.
And look what happens. Yeah, it's weird.
It was great. I enjoyed it.
Huh?
I enjoyed it.
It was a good song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Word.
can't wait to hear your new stuff, which we will be premiering tonight, if I'm not
Yeah, a couple
mistaken.
tracks.
Early, too, because we don't release till Saturday.
Oh,
2 whole
you
days.
guys.
That's 48 hours, man.
On everything, right? We're talking
Yeah, all
like
platforms.
iTunes and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Spotify.
everything.
But
The
only
podcasters
one
had
song though.
Saturday.
We're only releasing one
Yeah,
song.
only one right
So
now.
this is a pretty little rare thing here.
All
Is it
right.
Hesitate? Which one are we talking here?
Hesitate,
Yeah, hesitate.
Okay, and that's the one that made a radio debut not long ago, right?
No, that was Devil's Advocate.
Son of a
actually,
bitch.
yeah.
Okay.
Son of a God. Do you even care, man?
Oh,
So Devil's Advocate was on the radio.
It was. It's all 10 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon.
What kind of shenanigans have you guys been getting into since we last had you on the show? Anything new, big?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Why me?
I do have
You're
short-term
great at
memory
this.
loss, man.
he just
I
took
don't know.
like 3 dabs, so you got to help him out here.
Stole my bone.
Word.
Well, we did some drugs and tried to write some music, and
And here we
That's
are.
not what happened at all.
we sobered up, and there's like 3 recordings. Like,
I don't remember the entire thing.
All your
bloody
instruments were
knife
in your
in the
hand.
corner.
Like, what the fuck?
we had a couple shows to kind of like, play Devil's Advocate's release going up there. We got, a lot of new merch coming in and stuff. And then
right.
then we started doing the recording, and now we're just playing a couple shows, and summer's starting up. So just ready to get on the road,
Revving up again.
Right on.
yeah, we're just getting ready for the summertime for not touring, for playing shows around the area.
Maxwell, get off your phone, please.
Max, we're family. This is
Pay
family time right now.
attention.
We're at the dinner table.
God,
Put it down,
that hurts
please.
me.
Max, eat your peas,
You guys
bro.
are so unhappy.
Go to your room. Done.
God damn, I lost
I'm
my
here.
train of thought. Josh, you want to ask him anything?
I lost my train of thought.
God damn it. I'm way too high for this shit. Episode 100, everyone.
Woo! How you feeling over there, Foo?
Dude, I'm fucking stoned.
I mean,
I'm more stoned than a prostitute in the biblical era.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, I literally walked into a
That
dispensary
is
when I got here, guys.
Pretty
Like,
much.
heavily.
We're-
Stoned.
Yeah.
What was the scene you painted for us?
Any scene out
Previously-
of Grandma's Boys what I saw when I walked in.
Pretty much.
Jonah
Yeah.
Hill's sucking
Yeah.
on that chick's tit. Just giving the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to smoke the brown bomber? You get so high you shit your pants.
So, guys, you were casually bringing up that you were starting a mumble rap group.
Oh,
And I think was it my job to christen you guys as Lil AJ and the B-Dubs?
Yeah,
B-Dubs.
the first one.
Yeah.
That was the
one.
funniest thing, dude.
We recorded 12 songs, and so we're going to be releasing that album here in about
It's
10 to
yeah,
15 years.
yeah.
Called
The
great.
Yeah.
Dope.
it's gonna be called My Life Be Like.
My life be like.
We got a whole bunch of more photos too.
Woody
Those are
Luscious
just tip of the
edition.
iceberg.
more bridges.
Yeah, we had to
More bridges in
We
the
had to go
snow.
to the deep sides of Compton for a day,
Oh,
but it turned out
some
well,
street cred.
and
In a red van.
only a couple bruises, so nothing crazy.
wow. That's actually very impressive.
Yeah.
Only a couple of
Would
bridges.
you
guys
trip
jump
or
on it?
something?
And you still had all your money?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, speaking of this kind of story, Josh, tell him what happened when you were leaving the recording studio.
Oh shit! I almost got jumped. I was
say
leaving.
that
like,
again.
Hollywood,
Josh
that's
almost
how
got
you do it.
legit mugged, dude.
It was
What
like
happened?
we're in like the worst part of like West Hollywood, and
It was mediocre.
That's an oxymoron.
yeah, right, weird. And I was leaving the studio, and I had like probably like $800 worth of gear like on me, and there's these two guys that came out of like just fucking nowhere, and we're like, "Hey man, like, do you have like a couple bucks?" And I was like, I don't know, not really." And then they looked at my stuff, and they're like, "What about that?" And then like I put all my shit down, I pull out my wallet, and I gave them like $10, and I just
Dick.
I just got out of there. That was pretty fucked up.
Actually,
money. I can't believe it.
I hired them to attack him.
That was it. You're trying to Tupac me.
Hey, you got $10 out of
Trying to
it.
Tupac.
No, he gave it to them.
Oh, that was it.
It was just to give him a hard time.
Oh,
Like if you get $10 out of that guy, it's yours.
you
worth it.
sly devils.
Toughen us up.
I don't know if it's that easy. I might take up robbing.
Hey, you got $1?
It's a fine trait.
It's a nice. That's a
It's
mighty
honest
nice
work.
wallet you got
It's
there.
honest work. It's honest work. So, it's episode 100. In about a month, we do a 1-year anniversary for the show.
Yeah.
We're about to announce a cool event that we're gonna throw that involves you fellas.
Yes.
You're in there somewhere.
Who else does it involve?
And a few other bands too.
And a few other.
We will be in that.
Joe, grab the leash. Grab the leash. Get the muzzle.
I'm sorry.
Rail him back in.
And not only that, but we tried before we got really high to start the show a little early because we're going to go catch Endgame after this, guys.
That's right.
We got
man.
tickets to that, so I'm excited for that fucking 3-hour long.
I've avoided
Shit.
spoilers for like the last 3 weeks.
I haven't seen a
Shit,
single
so I
trailer,
can-
dude. I haven't seen.
I've only
I'm going
seen
tonight
the-
as well.
I'm only seeing the trailers. I'm not looking for anything else in the back. I'm like, "Oop,
Yeah.
show me.
I'm
show
going
what you got."
blind. I'm going
That's
blind.
it. This is it. 10 years worth, right? You better fucking show me,
It's all come down to this, pretty much. At least that's how they're advertising
dude.
it.
Yeah.
I
Been
mean,
11 years.
Well, let's
get
just
into it.
let's
Let's geek out.
All right, let's just get into it.
the Foos are going to see Endgame.
Been 11 years, not 10.
Whatever, man.
Whatever.
10 plus.
You know, man, you
I have a
just like
fact.
to just pull your pants down on shit on everything, don't you there, pal?
Drops trow on
Just
every
dro-
little fucking good
makes
time
sure
we like to have.
He makes sure to have a Chipotle carne asada
I had
burrito
Chipotle
with
today.
rice and black beans and just shit all over
Dang,
it.
Black
your
Beans,
will?
how did he know?
I know you. Well, everyone, don't spoil the end game.
They
with
have
the
they
whole
have this huge
promotion.
campaign right now called "Don't Spoil the Endgame." Right?
Yeah, they don't want anybody doing any spoilers for the opening weekend, just because they want everyone to have the chance to get to see a fresh view of what their whole plan was for ultimately up to 11 years worth of movies.
Did you hear why they kind of started this "Don't Spoil the Endgame"?
Explain?
Someone spoiled it on Twitter.
Yeah, there was a leak.
yeah. Joe C.
There was a
did
leak.
mention that.
Okay, Kevin Feige was pissed, but apparently people on Twitter were protesting that it was out like that, So it kind of made him feel a little bit better about it. But the fact that it's out there kind of sucks.
There's always one guy to ruin it.
Right?
Yeah.
One asshole. Foo. Was it
And
you?
that was
wasn't
supposed to
me.
be me. What the hell?
I know, Max. He's one upping you over here. You gotta step your game up.
Watch it, dude. Watch it.
But I cannot wait. As we were saying, the feeling I have for this movie is I don't know if any of you guys saw Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Those
What is it?
the Fellowship, the Two Towers and the Return of the King.
Lord of the. Ever heard of it?
Lord of the
What?
Rings.
Are you
what
like
is it?
really pulling my ass right now? Oh my god, dude! I love those
Goddamn
movies.
Watch yourself.
Those
Yeah,
are so
goddamn
good.
Indiana
man.
boy.
All right, show's over.
I'm all done.
Done.
And
Okay,
Average Joe broke up on
Yeah.
the Foo Bar podcast.
they're gonna need a new. They're gonna need new
Sorry to
drummer
hear
people.
Yeah.
But it's like that feeling like, all right, if you're gonna make me sit through a fucking 3-hour movie, Peter Jackson, you better make it worth my goddamn while. And
boy, did he.
He
You guys are
did.
That was eye
grown ass
candy.
kids. You can hold your piss for 3 hours. It's not that hard. Just don't chug. Okay, actually, what you can do is chug a 6-pack, and then see who can last the longest without having to piss.
I will
Yeah.
lose after
I'm
an
so
hour and a
down.
half.
I'm so down.
Loser buys the candy, bro.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
oh.
Loser buys candy.
You got steaks now, huh?
No candy.
No, can't.
Oh, what? You son of a...
You faster than me.
Yeah. But it got me thinking, you know, what were some of like the best moments in Marvel, in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe up to this point? Like, for instance, what were some of your guys' favorite moments or scenes?
I've got one.
You got one? All right, Josh.
All-time favorite was when Spider-Man showed up at the
Civil War.
Civil War.
not Civil War the actual movie, but in the trailer when the trailer dropped and it was like, holy
Oh.
shit, Spider-Man's in this. That was I remember like being
Yeah, that reveal was dope.
stoked. I was stoked.
I would say, dude, Thor Ragnarok or whatever.
Uh-huh,
What it is.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so Hulk's my boy. I love that.
Yeah.
So I loved like the gladiator kind of fighting shit. Like that stuff was dope in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And
No,
honestly,
for
that was
sure.
one of my
That was
favorite
nice.
Marvel movies. I gotta say when I watched it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
was
love
really
it. I
good.
could rewatch that
Yeah.
movie like over and over again. It does not get old because Chris
moves
fucking
well.
Hemsworth is fucking genius at
kills
comedy.
it.
Yeah.
And
What?
and he's
Kills
actually
it.
going to be in that new Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie.
Yep.
He's going to be like one of the main actors. He's a up and coming actor by the name of Chris Hemsworth.
Have you seen any of the other movies that the director made?
Which one? Taika Waititi?
No, yeah, Taika. Was it Taika Waititi?
Yeah, it's
Something
like
like that.
Taika Waititi. He does titty, whatever. He did the what you do, what we do in the shadows.
Yeah, it was funny. That was really funny. I was like, when I heard that he was the one directing it, like I knew it was going to be a really good movie.
Well, he was also was he a producer for Flight of the Conchords?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he
right?
was.
Yeah, I loved Flight of the Conchords.
It's a
dude.
specific type of humor, man.
It is
So good.
It
So
is.
good.
It's just so
The
off
like the
wall.
HBO show,
yeah.
like the HBO
Yeah,
thing
the
they
HBO
had was so good. But like the concert they had on HBO,
That one was good too.
Yeah, I liked that a
I
lot.
loved both of them. I love
that
I
Jenny
can watch-
song kills me, dude. So
Yeah,
freaking-
Jenny. Well, I was actually going through comicbook.com and they put out some of the best 10 moments of the cinematic universe.
Oh.
So I'm going to name them off and just,
You're
go
not
ahead
gonna
and
make us
react to
guess
them.
this time?
Nah, just react to them,
That
man.
usually pisses you off. That's why I like doing it.
Yeah.
Because this guy gets the most inundating
He changes
list
the
of all
rules, that's
time.
why.
I don't change the rules.
Yeah,
How do
see?
I fucking
See,
change
you see
the
what I'm
beer pong.
talking about?
Okay,
You see what I'm talking
wow.
about?
Wow, episode 100, we're breaking up, huh? This is
Sounds
what's
like you're
happening.
changing
There's a lot of ends tonight.
All right.
So,
You guys need a new drummer. I need a new podcaster.
so
we,
Let's
we
do
didn't we
let's do a
didn't tell him he was
drummer-based
out yet. We didn't tell him he was out yet.
That was a secret. Sorry, Max.
well, some of the
Was that the
moments.
big news?
Some of the moments. Number
Knew
10
it.
was the snap from Infinity War. When
the
Thanos,
snap?
when Thanos finally did the
Was that
snap.
10?
That's 10.
Okay.
That's number 10.
Yeah, that's significant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I can
No,
understand why it's
one, yeah.
significant.
So is
Number
it
9,
significance or favorite?
it's the best. This is the best.
It's a nice little combo of both, I guess.
Dang, got me.
Number 9 was Tony Stark meets Nick Fury at the end of Iron Man.
Oh yeah,
That's a,
Number 9, dude. It started it
It's
all.
what set it off.
Started
It's
everything.
what set it off.
Don't you
That
dare
little
argue
thing.
against
continue.
Number 8
Want some
was
drugs?
I Can Do This All Day when Cap was going up against Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like beat up, and he did that same pose he did when he was like young and skinny. That was I would say that is a fucking amazing scene. Number 7 was Marvel's Avengers Always Angry when the Hulk finally came out and beat the shit out of that Leviathan. When he just turned into the Hulk as he punched him.
When he showed up on the little scooter, right?
Yeah, where he just showed up on the little scooter and then he just fucking straight up punched that Leviathan. That's number 7. Number 6 was Tony Stark's monologue with what's his face, Loki. We have a Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's iconic, but
That shit was
he didn't pop
comical,
up.
too.
Yeah, that
Straight from the comics, right?
And then
Yeah.
Hulk comes and like treats him like a little rag.
Ragdoll. Yeah.
yeah. number 5, and I think you guys would agree, though I think number 5 is a little too low for me. It's the elevator fight scene in Winter Soldier.
Oh, that is a sick scene.
Where Cap beats the shit out of all those guys in the elevator.
Yeah.
That's
That-
a sick scene.
Honestly, I think that should
I know
have
what
been
you're
number
talking
2.
about. That is definitely a good scene.
Yeah,
great scene.
That
that's a
camera
great
work
scene.
It's
is
like some
ridiculous.
James Bond shit going
Definitely, it's a huge. I
down.
mean,
And then some because he has powers.
yeah, I mean that movie was is by far my favorite of the Marvel movies because it's like
Great.
it's a spy thriller. And I
Yeah.
love how they
Yeah,
did it.
yeah.
It had Robert Redford too. It's like you sons of bitches. You knew
got the
what you were
Russians.
doing. Yeah,
all you need.
The Russians.
Russians. Number 4 was you step out this door. That's the one where
They just did that because
Hawkeye-
it rhymed.
Yeah, right. It's when Hawkeye convinced Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver to get into the action in Age of Ultron. Or he's getting gunned down. I don't think that should be number 4.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be number
It
4.
took me a while to remember it. Now that I do, I'm like,
it's like when you really have
whatever.
to deeply describe this. Yeah, I don't know why.
also
they picked
since
number
like
4.
Quicksilver was never really meant to.
That
be
pissed
a-
me off.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least they're on number 10,
Everything.
not number 4.
Yeah.
Why bother?
In
Why
his
bother?
Under Armour freaking clothes, dude. He looks like he just came from a track meet. They literally just gave him track meet clothes. Like,
Yeah,
here you go,
pretty
buddy.
much.
I'm here,
Pretty much.
Ah, lazy
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Anyways, I digress.
I wish you knew how you felt about it.
Oh yeah, you know, I feel a ways. Number 3 was Killmonger's last words in Black Panther.
That's
And
fucking sick.
That
Yeah,
was
that
a
was a good
powerful fucking scene, man. Like, dude, I hate that they killed him, but they stayed true to the comics because in the comics, Killmonger dies and then he's resurrected.
So maybe that'll happen.
Yeah, maybe
There's the
that'll
option.
happen.
Some
Dude,
odd chance of that
why
happening.
not? Michael B. Jordan in the Marvel Cinematic Universe
I don't
for
mind
even
that.
longer.
What did you say? I missed Black Panther. I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't? Oh,
Yeah.
you need
No,
to
I got
watch that.
catching up to
Yeah,
do.
you
You
got
have
a
to,
lot
dude.
of catch.
If you don't watch it, it's racist.
You're in trouble, buddy.
It's because I'm white, huh?
yeah.
Definitely.
Bro, they can be
Right.
mad at you.
Number 2 was the when the Avengers first assembled,
Oh, that scene
where they all just came together,
Oh,
where
spinning
like
around.
everything
you know,
spun around them.
one of my favorite parts, and it's from the first Avengers, where it goes to that character as they're fighting. You know,
Oh,
like,
every time it would just zoom in, like the camera would just all of a
yeah,
sudden
well, they're all in
transition
action, and they're
zoom.
all that entire action sequence of them going from character to character like that was fucking artwork, dude.
yeah.
Oh, dude, the way they did it, it's like as soon as one
Oh,
accidentally
my
got into the
God.
scene of someone else, boom, switched. Like that.
Yep.
That was great camera work. That first Avengers movie, it's got to be the best. I
Oh, yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the way it did everything.
I love
was
the
so amazing.
actor who did Ultron's voice. Oh my god, what's his name?
Oh,
Those-
it's James
that was
Spader.
number
Yeah.
2.
Robert
Yeah.
California.
Robert,
Yeah, Robert
California.
The Office.
Yeah.
You ever just
There's so much lip stuff, dude.
It's
He's
so
good.
much, dude. So the number 1 scene, I don't know if you guys agree with it, but it's We Are Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, where he sacrifices himself when he covers himself over in that huge tree
yeah.
dome and they
Oh.
blow up.
I say that's a good one.
I say that's good, but that's not number 1 worthy.
Not number 1.
It's like it's good for like, you know, the
wrote
world.
this
memorable.
list?
It's good for the
This
world.
is comicbook.com.
Dude, number one-
Soon as you kick the
It should be a
number-
badass scene.
Number 1 should be in Iron Man when he escapes with the doctor from that.
Oh yeah, from the cave, right?
Yeah, from the cave.
Oh.
And the doctor dies. That should be number 1.
Out, yeah.
That
When
should be
he's-
number 1.
When he's walking away from the tanks that he blew up, like
Oh.
that's pretty iconic. That
Oh
is,
yeah,
that
yeah,
is-
when he finally donned
because that was the
Iron Man
first
Yeah,
movie,
right.
right? Of the
That
new-
was the
Yeah,
first.
it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yep.
what started with, like
Like I said, that's one of the top 5 Marvel movies for
oh
me.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Easily.
they went more with like a lot more recent stuff. I feel like they kind of overlooked a lot.
Like
of
I
the
think
other
that
scenes.
We Are Groot thing could have been number 4, and that whatever that shitty number 4 was could have just been
Yeah, yeah,
tossed
yeah.
out.
Yeah, that Quicksilver Scarlet Witch thing could have been tossed out, and then you could have moved up maybe even that Winter Soldier scene. with
Or you
Captain
could have
America.
added the Cap scene where he just decides to crash the plane.
Oh yeah,
Oh, at the end of the first
Sacrifice
one, right?
himself.
yeah, the first Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or no, too big of a rabbit hole. Holy
Too
shit.
much, man.
Or-
Going down
or-
the hole.
Yeah,
Speaking
this
of
rabbit hole.
big sci-fi sort of comic book sort of style things coming out, like are you guys into Game of Thrones?
Oh, dude,
Fuck
we're,
yeah.
hell yeah,
Next week's battle's gonna
Oh,
be so.
motherfuckers are gonna
Took
die.
him took him 50 days to film that
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
fight scene.
55 nights according to Kit
Jesus
Harington.
Christ.
Yeah.
And I think like
All the footage.
the battle at the end of Return of the King, like that huge one, like only took maybe a month or so. So
To
like,
film, yeah.
2 months. Ooh.
And then
nice.
this is actually supposed to be
LimeWire.
because they bumped up the episode minutes to 82 minutes.
82 minutes?
It's
Yeah,
going to
this
be
next
82
week's gonna be
minutes,
82
and
minutes.
then the next week after that's going to be around 80. I think.
83.
And
Bro,
then
can they just like
Yeah,
make a
yeah,
movie
they're, like,
and just like
over
move
an
on
hour
with their
and a
lives?
half.
Oh, it's
pretty
like,
much
it's
it's
like
a
10 hour
10-hour
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Every season.
the next four episodes
They're
are just
movies.
movies.
Each episode's
Yeah.
are fucking movies.
Shit.
Yeah, they pretty much made Game of Thrones movies for the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
That's how it's coming out.
I swear to God, they better kill all of them off in the White Walkers.
That's-
White Walkers.
White Walkers better
At Winterfell?
Like,
At
very
Winterfell,
end,
though? At Winterfell?
Swipe them out.
Better be well. They're retreating. To
Hey, Max, at
already,
Winterfell?
Well, that's the next battle scene. I mean, do you think they ended this early?
No.
Yeah.
No. But I think
But
a lot of motherfuckers are gonna die.
They
You know
better
what?
all die there. Like
No.
all of them die.
Let
White
me-
Walkers live, and they're just like fuck humans, and then that's the end of the show. That'd be
And then
great.
it becomes a sitcom for the last
It
2
goes a
episodes. It's here with the Night King.
Dude, there's a theory that Bran's going to be kidnapped and the Night King's army will retreat.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, that would
Damn.
be fucking nuts, dude.
That's interesting.
Because that would straight up be like a flashback episode, like episode 4.
Yeah.
Damn fool.
That would be sick.
What about that comeback that Bran had when Jaime Lannister was up there in front of everyone and he was Bran was like,
Things
"What we do?"
The things we do for love.
Oh,
dude.
dude, that
That gave me chills because then you could just see
yeah.
the look on Jaime Lannister's face was like, oh fuck,
Go Bran.
this kid knows shit, man. It's like the balls on him though to go for that motherfucker to step in that place and think that he could just
Well, he didn't know
help
that
out.
Bran survived.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's the first time you'd seen him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
He
right.
didn't know
Yeah.
if he survived or not. He thought he died.
oh
Yeah.
because of the brother because
Yeah.
the other brother was supposed to be dead too.
Yeah. Because
That's
remember,
right.
Theon faked their death.
Their deaths, yeah. So
Yeah,
that way
that's
seriously
right.
thought that they were dead. Yeah.
Welcome, America.
There you go.
Boom. Yeah, I can't wait for this upcoming episode. There's a lot of other stuff too. I don't know if you guys watch any anime.
No.
Like Attack on Titan.
You're like
or One
totally
Punch
against
Man.
it, or you
it's
just
all
don't?
on a list.
That's
No,
on
I'm
the
just
list.
saying no. I'm just saying
You're
no.
just like, no, fuck that.
I recommend.
Nah, man.
Whoa.
Move on.
Not about it. Next.
So aggro.
Come forward.
So that's
you got
30
it.
minutes of material gone. No,
This will be a very short 100 podcast.
Sure will, buddy.
Hey, happy 100.
Yeah, happy. Yeah,
Hey,
thanks.
thanks.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Somebody fucking cares.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You guys want to switch it up?
Yeah, I guess.
Switch it up a little bit. Welcome to the Average Joe The Benchwarmers podcast.
Oh, wait.
Featuring the few
We're
bars.
here with the Foo Bar Show band.
Ah, it's good to be on. Woo!
See, you always ask everybody how they're doing. But no one asks you how you're doing.
Yeah.
No one's ever asked me that before.
How are you guys? Are you guys okay?
I got problems.
This is what I gotta deal with.
Problems flowing.
Nah, we're loving this,
Joe,
man. We're
stop
loving
singing.
this. Back to anime.
Yeah, back to the anime.
Back to anime.
I definitely recommend watching One Punch Man. It's on Hulu right now. They're just doing season
I still
2.
haven't seen.
The last episode was really good.
I guess
Um,
I haven't listened. All right, I'm gonna admit something to you right now because I'm not watching it because it looks a little goofy to me.
it's not.
Dude, it's really fucking.
It looks
good.
a little goofy to me.
You would think so, but it's only because the main character.
No, but it's just the
looks-
animation. It's just
The initial animation does,
Yeah,
but if
the
you keep watching
drawings-
it,
How you
it gets
doing,
better.
Joe?
It gets
Okay.
better when you actually see some of the shit that happens in there. Yeah, it's a good
That
fucking
shit's
anime.
dope. They what kind of music do they play in the background? Metal?
It's like metal, yeah.
K-pop.
Metal?
Yeah, it's like
K-pop.
no. It's like
guessing,
Japanese.
okay.
It's like Japanese
90%
Yeah, it's
heavy
like-
metal.
K-pop
Dude, it's
or
like
baby
Japanese.
Oh, the
metal.
Japanese heavy
rap
metal.
Dude,
What is
remember
that?
when we featured baby metal?
Yeah,
Baby
that's
metal
what it
is
is.
the
Baby
shit.
metal.
Oh, my
that's what it's
God.
like.
It's so good.
You have a
That
snippet
shit's
on the
weird.
laptop?
I fucking love baby metal.
Pretty sure that's Fast and Furious.
And
Yeah,
then,
dude, I was just God.
Well, you know what? Attack on Titan's actually coming out this
The
Sunday.
Foo cannot contain his excitement.
Oh, dude, I can't either. I caught up to the manga on the actual reading material to where they're at right now, and shit gets really crazy in this anime. I mean, it's what it is. Attack on Titan is these like tall creatures that look like humans. They're up to like 50 feet tall. They're just walking around eating people.
Yeah.
Like they eat humanity.
Kind of
and they force-
zombie-ish.
And there's one
though.
guy that like
Yeah,
to
but
him
when
and
you find
everything,
out
and
the
yeah.
origins of it, like in where we're at in the manga, they tell you we're already past the origins, and it's like
We're already past the anime.
We're already past the anime. It's like 4 years into the future, and
wow.
the main character is badass, but it takes a turn. So, this upcoming season, it's going to show them.
This will probably be
having a big
best,
big battle,
like the peak of this show,
or at least the reward we've been waiting for. Because this last season was just. It was a lot about the people.
No
less
Titans.
about fighting the Titans.
It was no Titans, yeah. And this last season, it was mostly about the uprising, which is a good storyline in itself.
Because you get to understand the turmoil that goes within the actual community.
Not only that, and then what really happened. Like, oh shit, because this leads to the big main story that comes out probably next season that we're going to see, where they finally meet the people outside the wall. So it's excuse me. So it's gonna I recommend people catch up on that too, but don't discount One Punch Man, Foo. Give it a shot.
You should, man. You should. Quit being a dick, dude.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
I've been waiting to use that for a while. Jesus Christ.
Only on the 100th.
Only on the 100th. Well, I think we've geeked out enough, Foo.
Oh, have we?
Have we?
All right. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with a joint report and the music highlights with Average Joe and the Benchwarmers. Stick around.
In the beat
Hey, everybody, I'm Josh.
And the Foo here tagging along.
Be sure to catch us on Foobar Sports.
Listen in now on Tuesdays.
Catch us on any major podcast app or our own website, FoobarShow.com. You can also find us on our Facebook group, Foobar Sports.
Join in on the conversation, sports talk, latest rumors, and sports news.
Boobity-doobity.
Are you on weed? Give me some. I'll smoke you two under the table.
It's from the ball. Well, guys, today I brought a couple of articles. One in particular is actually a continuation of my previous article that featured on 420.
A follow-up?
A follow-up article for Carl's Jr. CBD burger.
Oh, what's happening? What's happening?
The results are in.
Did you guys not hear?
No.
Denver, Colorado?
Update us.
I'm
Update
waiting.
Food.
So I'll tell you.
Recap, go
this
ahead.
last Saturday on 420, Carl's Jr. premiered a CBD burger in Denver, Colorado. Just one location, and it's at a state where it's nice and healthy and legal. So they did it there, and it's not actually infused in the meat, but it was in their sauce. So it was CBD infused.
That makes sense.
I can't imagine that it's like enough for you to actually really chill out or feel anything, but the fact that it's in there is, I think, a huge. Like a step or a huge leap.
But what if it is?
If I
the
ate
industry?
that burger and I didn't get stoned out of my mind, I'm
Well,
suing
you're
the
not
fuck
supposed-
out of
Well,
it.
how much
You're
do you
not
think you would
supposed
have
to
paid
get
for this
stoned.
burger, Max? Take a wild guess.
$5.96.
No.
No, I'm saying
30.
Well, it's
I was
Colorado.
gonna, yeah, no.
You guys are awful.
Wow.
It was
Oh, wait,
$4.20.
$4
and 20 cents.
Wait. $4.20.
Get it? God
420.
You got it, dude.
Yeah, but is that
He
All
like?
right, let me
to
get some
it.
sock puppets real quick.
Does tax-
Do you know how much it costs?
Does
At
tax?
least
Does
do a
tax
voice,
like?
man.
Does tax ruin
Yeah,
that
so
though?
was it like $3.98 plus tax came out to $4.20?
yeah, what the hell?
Or was
I
it like
will murder
$4.20 then
you
a tax
guys
and then
right
Yeah,
now.
like,
What was
what's
it?
the outcome?
The
Yeah,
end
dude. You
of-
gotta have.
Look,
You
the
gotta
state
have
cut 'em-
answers to these issues.
The state cut him a deal and said, "Okay, it's just going to be 420 even."
You
That's
Do you
fine.
guys have the laptops? Look at
You
that.
guys, no.
Look, that's too
You guys
much
are looking
research.
way too
We
much
have
into
technology,
this.
bro.
It's
This
like
is
when,
only, this is only cardboard.
Finally,
It's not
someone.
here.
do you guys
someone.
remember the episode of Married with Children when Steve wanted to pitch to the U.S. Mint the 99-cent coin, but he couldn't make it happen? He couldn't even get it past the neighborhood because everybody always asked, "What about tax?"
Whoa.
Never, when the end result of you buying something never ends in 99.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's an idiot. Anyway, so
But did it come with fries?
no, dude.
Oh, that was all
They're
a
gonna
cart.
give you're gonna be high as shit, and they're just gonna sell you a burger, no drink.
It's
No
CBD,
fries.
bro.
No,
not THC,
none of their
bro.
donuts,
Max, you can
they're-
get fries. You just ask for the combo,
But
bro.
what about their Fruit Loop donuts?
He's
You're not
in-
gonna give a stone guy Fruit Loop donuts? with a
He's
420 deal?
indignant right
Fruit
now.
Loop donut sounds.
Dude,
What
they
about
should have
just
like the
open?
donuts, the fries, a large drink, and that burger for like $4.20.
Someone's passionate.
You know what?
Three payments,
If
three
I had to
payments
pick
of $4.20.
a fast food joint to do this, this. I would have thought Jack in the Box would have been the first to do something.
Me too,
Yeah.
because that's how they've branded
With
themselves for the last few years.
I mean, they start with the munchie meals. Like, we know what the hell those
We know
Right?
exactly
They're
what
not.
it's
I
about.
mean, they're not playing very coy.
No, they are not.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
late
we
night
knew
menus
exactly who
fire.
you were selling to.
But man, this was a fucking success according to them. It sold a lot. They set themselves up to sell 1,000 of these burgers in that day, and they accomplished it. It was not a
I
problem.
wonder how.
In the
Yeah.
first hour,
Maybe
it
because
was
there's
100.
weed in it. I don't. I'm just guessing. I'm
No,
trying to
well, it
guess
was
out
supposed to
there.
be. So the reason for this was that it was supposed to be like a marketing kind of analysis of the potential demand that this kind of thing would have. I think I think it worked.
Yeah.
Or at least it's a case that they can make.
Wait, was it CBD or THC?
CBD.
Oh, look at those
bro.
fucking stupid. No, we're on a whole different level now. Okay, never mind.
Bro, I
God, Max.
I said
Might
that
have
like
to
4
edit out the last
times.
10 minutes.
Hey, Max.
Yeah,
There's CBD in the burger.
Song
Fuck's
again.
sake.
We're gonna start this over.
Max had one too many
Welcome
CBD.
to the 100th episode of Food Bar Show.
What else you got there, Josie?
Well, I found this interesting article because I have a lot of friends who still smoke. They were smoking ever since high school, cigarettes and everything. I used to chew back in when I was 18 for a few months.
Douchebag.
I know. I look back and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? But anyway, quitting cigarettes, joints rolled with CBD might help for those who haven't really.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So it looks pretty much like a cigarette, but it's totally cannabis.
It's called toast.
It's called toast. Be social. Be mindful.
Let's have a toast.
It's 1.2 grams. So it'll really kind of chill you out. It'll do all of the things that CBD is
Meant to do.
set to do to you. Yeah. It can reduce social anxiety, inflammation, create a calm feeling without much euphoria. It just kind of, chills you out a little bit. You've had CBD.
Yeah, I have, man. I have.
Many times.
Yes, it's very useful. Very helpful, too. That drink that we had
We
this
had
last Sunday.
Well, I was about to say, if you can put 150 milligrams of CBD in a $10 drink, you can put 60 milligrams in this little sauce thing, dude.
Pretty much. It's about 40% in this thing.
Yeah, it gives you a nice little mellow chill. It's like you're just mellow. You're chill. It's like you're not really high, but you're just like, all right, I'm
You
good.
could also just smoke 20 joints a day.
That too.
And that'll really
That'll
help
get
with
you.
anxiety. Yeah.
But it's really encouraging because it helps existing smokers kind of still have the smoke.
Yeah,
And-
that sensation,
and-
but then
But
yeah,
it's not.
same.
But it's just a different taste. If
Yeah.
you can handle that taste, or if you're cool with it, which most people are, surprisingly. There's a few people who smoke weed that I've reconnected with lately, who I never thought would smoke weed. It's fucking insane.
what a time to be alive, man.
know.
What
Whoa.
a time
Fucking
to be
insane.
alive.
I was having that
Fucking
conversation the other
insane.
day. I was like, kids 10 years from now aren't going to believe the stories that we have from when it was illegal.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I went
Like,
to jail, dude.
hiding out in a car.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
hiding out in bushes and shit. Dude, I've hidden so many bushes smoking weed. And you don't have to do that anymore.
Dude, I used to have to go.
The kids
and,
aren't going
like,
to believe that they had to do that.
I still have that. It's because I was raised Catholic, so I'm still have that
Catholic guilt.
that Catholic guilt. So I still kind of have to look over my shoulder. Yeah, it's fucking awful. So that's never gonna
God
go away.
made it.
Not for me.
Boom. There you go. Something. God made it, dude.
I didn't know you were so passionate, Max. You should send me some literature.
Send me some literature.
I'll come knock on
Doesn't
your
Pastor
door.
Nick
Give
give
it
it
to
to you? I thought Pastor Nick
For
got
fuck's
it.
sake.
Sometimes.
So a lot of reports are showing that this shit's actually working for a lot of people. They're weaning themselves off of that stuff, and it's a lot better than the patch because that still gives you the nicotine. It's still a stimulant.
Progress.
So it's a lot good progress happening in the CBD world, which I'm glad that they've decriminalized hemp, right?
Yes. Yeah,
So,
they
it's
decriminalized
totally
hemp,
cool now.
but not in certain states because I heard that there was a shipment coming,
prudes.
going in Iowa, and they pulled it over and they confiscated all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said that.
That sounds
On a-
pretty Iowan, yeah.
On
Yeah.
a similar note, have you guys heard about the ketamine treatment for depression?
no.
So the FDA, so the government, national government, has legalized ketamine for medication-resistant depression. So the worst cases, it's cured,
this
actually
is
cured,
crazy, dude.
actually gotten rid of depression of 80% of the participants.
Oh, damn.
And that was like a horse tranquilizer or something like that. It was a party joke for.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
So,
the
and-
the
Same with the-
memories.
Same with mushrooms. They're
Yeah,
testing
mushrooms for
a lot, too,
PTSD, yeah.
with PTSD and depression.
The
And that's the next thing
psilocybin,
we're
right?
trying to legalize is mushrooms now.
Yeah.
Oh,
fun.
damn.
I think
Wild.
I mean,
That would
to
be-
further it, LSD, same thing.
Yeah.
They found out that that can actually help you like cure brain brain disorders.
Well, have you ever taken LSD and rid your bike through town?
No.
That's magical.
So you're telling me you invented LSD, right? That's what you're telling us, right?
dude.
No, the creator of LSD took it.
Yeah, so you're telling me that you created it, right? You've done that?
No, but I've recreated
Oh,
his
recreated it.
recreation.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
He's the reincarnation of the creator.
Oh, that joke's done. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, you guys beat it to fucking death. Hey, Foo, we've been dabbing on this clear dabbage that you have. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I've never had a dab that was so clear like that.
No.
Come on, man.
He has no idea.
I have no idea. I didn't even read the package. I was like, this looks amazing.
I want to smoke it.
Plus the name. I think one was like carrot cake, but they spelled carrot like a diamond carrot. I got a little. Actually, I bought it on 420. Buy one get one half off special from the shop.
Special.
So it was $30 a gram, which is a pretty good price. So I go back in yesterday, and I'm like, all right, I want to get another 2 grams because it's buy one get one half off. And they're like, oh, it's $50 a gram now. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was just pissed off. I'm like, I was like, just give me this shit, dude. Just give me this shit. When I got home, I looked at the package and I compared it to the old ones. The old one was 500 milligrams. This one was 1,000.
Oh,
so I was happy after that.
He was satisfied.
So it did
Can you
the job.
repeat the part of this stuff where you said all about the things?
1,000 milligrams, Foo. It's just really clear because it almost has no traces of butane in it.
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
I was keeping up with your story, by the way. They're
just a bunch of tools.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to do it for a joint report, everyone.
Smoke weed every day.
I think we
I
Oh,
need
was
to cut
enjoying
back.
the joint report.
Well, let's listen to these assholes' tracks.
That was mean.
Well, this first one that you guys told me to play was Hesitate.
You're hesitating. Just play it.
Let's listen to Hesitate.
You're burning a hole right through my mind, my lullaby. Can't you sing one song for me?
Yes, sir.
Hot diggity dog.
Damn, that was
fucking
that was
awesome.
Good background music, man.
Thanks, I fucked up a
Hell
bunch.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't care what the thing says.
You're a drummer. It's
You
fine.
did that at shows. Like, someone walks up like, "You guys did so good on your show." Like, "Yeah, thanks." And the first thing you say is, "Yeah, we fucked up a lot." Just take a compliment. All fans
Just
out
take
there.
the fucking compliment.
Just shut up and take it.
So this one's probably about you guys personally. This one's called Problems. Can you tell us a little bit about this
We
one?
had a lot of problems.
I could tell.
Excuse me, Max. I don't have any problems. Actually, that one relates kind of to experience Joe and I have had with some former bands. It's a lot of references to something certain drug in there.
Spill the beans, dude.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's watching or not, so.
Oh.
Dang.
But anyways, yeah.
Way to narrow it down, Joe.
Yeah, right. No, it's
Is this the one guy watching right now?
Is that an angry face emoji?
No, just the experiences with our last band. There was a lot of problems. A lot of them involved
It's
drugs.
it's just a song that's just like being trapped in one's mind. I guess would be a good like example of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, oh my god, like this saddened song. I mean, we do have it pretty.
Is it a song that makes?
I don't know how to
world
say
sing?
it. I kind of like the song because it kind of has a like thick lyrics, but like good music towards like it's kind of happy, but there does hold some depth in it.
Nice.
It's amazing if you get stoned as hell and listen to this
Oh,
song.
well, then we're
It's
ready.
magical.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
To the listeners at home, break out that pipe. Because it's
Press
just
pause.
getting real.
We'll wait.
All right, let's play Problems
up
by
for it.
AJ and the B-Dubs.
Speak a little louder, you're kinda hard
God.
Dude.
That was perfect.
Awesome. That was great. Well done, sir.
Shit.
Well
Does that
done.
happen live?
A lot.
I want it. We want it.
At least every single time we
Dude,
practice
I saw
that
you turn on the
song, we all look
microphones and I
at
was
each
like,
other.
yes, yes.
Dude.
It's gonna be on it. It's
The
gonna
first time Max said that in practice, I thought I was gonna like piss myself.
that shit was so funny.
Dude.
That was great. Great stuff.
In a previous band that I used to be in, there was a song that we had that at the end of it, I would always be like, "It's gonna be me." By the way, in a few days, it is gonna be May.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah. This next song is called Speakeasy. And is there anything we should know about this one? By the way, I've noticed while we've been playing these songs that these are all over 4 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. We do have shorter songs. It's just like these three that we just done were the ones that had solos in them. But
we just don't
honestly,
write
I
them.
feel like the next release, there's not really ones that have
Shorter
solos. So
Yeah, we're just
I think we're just kind of just spick and span.
stripping it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Devil's Advocate is like what, 3.5?
yeah,
4?
that was shorter.
Yeah. So they're all great songs. I'm not
Hell
saying
yeah.
don't do it.
Oh no, of course not. Yeah.
But let's go ahead and listen to Speakeasy.
Speak easy, you'll be alright. Let's close your eyes, let's feel so high. 'Cause you and I will shine bright. You're like a star soaring through the skies. You're always on my mind. Whoa. Speak easy, you'll be
fucking
damn, man.
pleasant.
Hope
dude.
you're relaxed.
Oh, I am.
Fellow listeners.
I am so
I want to
serious.
replace Enya with that. You know, whenever I go get a massage, play that.
Dude,
in the
on your
background.
Enya is
And that solo
low-key
kicks in,
bangers.
you get a hard on. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Hey Josh, I gotta know, what kind of effect are you using on your guitar there, man?
On the last solo, if
don't tell
I
secrets.
if I remember correctly, because I didn't set up my
Dude,
pedal board.
they
as
have the
Adam.
coolest equipment in there.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is you
so
being
they-
experimental.
They have this machine.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So there was we used the Kemper to get the actual distortion effects, which was amazing. And then I'm pretty sure it was just the chorus revved up with a tempo really high on it and the sort of feedback on it really high. So it
Kind
made
of like
that
a
sort of
flanger effect without having a flanger effect. Even?
yeah. It was like a mix of a flanger and a not a tremolo. What are those called? The
You said chorus. I mean, that kind of made sense.
whatever that one is, but yeah, it was
Delay or
What was that
Something
machine
like
that he had that had every amp?
Kemper. Yeah, it was
That was
a Kemper.
Kemper, okay.
Yeah.
it was like a processor where you can just set it.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
copies it just copies any amp you want.
It's like $2,000. Amazing. It's
Yeah.
revolutionary, but
You just have to bring the amp in once, and it'll just
It
it's just
copies
like
all the sounds off
Dude,
of it, and
that's
then
so
you can
cool.
mimic
Oh,
that
damn.
amp. It's,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's
Yeah, it was pretty
piece of
amazing.
equipment.
yeah. So I think it's really only one pedal and distortion.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Cool.
And then every amp known to man.
Pretty much, yeah, all mixed into one.
Max, how was the recording process for you? It always gets interesting when you watch a drummer record. There's a few things that are involved. Can you tell us about the experience?
Well, this is a different method that we took with this guy. What he does is he does live setup recording. So we set up as a full band, and then we performed as a full band each song. And we'd 5 or 6 takes on each song. We picked out the best one that we thought was fit for it.
Yeah.
So the only negative thing with it is that there is some hiccups in each one of the songs that I can find that I did, and I'm pretty sure you guys can find that you did too. But it's so minuscule that no one will really notice it.
You will
did you
be
guys
the
notice
only
anything
one.
negative on it?
Not
No,
really.
not at all.
Well, I
So,
think
so it's like it's just a live band recording is how we set up and played it. So it was a lot easier, a lot quicker, and a lot cheaper to
bet.
do it. But it came out fairly decent.
A lot
if
of
anything,
bands that we know and love do it like that. Social Distortion has been doing
yeah.
it like that for years.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
the 70s, bro.
go
You were
grind
like
yourself.
in the 70s. You can do it either way. There was no wrong answer. I prefer it this way, honestly, dude. I like the. I think it gives off a
Like a
natural
live?
effect of rawness, dude.
Yeah.
It
Especially
gives
with
you
our
that
sound.
feeling when you're
It was
listening
more
to
the
it.
indie sound. He gives it more of a. That's what
I just I like the fact that you can listen to it and it feels like you're listening to this in a room, I think
Yeah.
I think that's very a personal touch that's not a lot of people do anymore these days. I mean, because the equipment is absolutely incredible these days.
Oh no, yeah, it's very well produced. Yeah, you guys fucking hit it out of the park with these 3 songs, man. I could just.
They're very enjoyable, man.
Yeah, man. I could
I'm
totally
proud of
smoke
you
a
guys.
fat
Yeah,
Like I
we're-
apple.
said, Revolution 9, they did
got
a
so
really
big.
good job on that. We did.
Yeah, shout out to Rev 9.
We were there for 7 hours.
Jesus.
7 hours for 3
7
songs.
hours.
We did
Yeah.
3 songs in 7 hours.
Yeah,
Wow.
it moves pretty
Super
quickly, and you
fucking
get very good quality. It's
Yeah.
pretty amazing what they can do.
Damn.
And yeah, we're gonna work with them again probably. So
We'd love to hear
Yeah,
the
so we're
next stuff
excited
you
to
guys
get
have.
those
You
out
guys
there.
are always invited over, man.
Oh,
You guys always
definitely.
bring it for sure. But Joe, I wanted to just know, where do you kind of draw your lyric writing and music making? Where do you draw that from?
Where's your
It's kind of
inspiration?
different with everybody I ask a little bit.
I've been really focusing. I feel like because obviously I feel like when you're a growing up songwriter, it's always I'm gonna sing about the girl that I love and the one that broke my heart.
But that's just one song.
Yeah,
but
and it's
It was
you have to
actually
fill an
about
album.
it was actually about me the whole time.
as you get older and stuff, I found that it's like, dude, I need to start. You need to start branching out. And you need to start grasping topics that are a little different from that. And maybe you can use the guy girl thing as a metaphor, but you need to get a better feeling than just that. So I feel like I try to focus on that with the new songs that we're kind of doing. I'm focusing more on just those different topics of problems and shit like that. But Hesitate, for a good example, it has the boy girl metaphors in there, but it's just truly about having the world maybe seeing you in a different way and telling you you can't do something, but it's like I was born to get out. I was born to do this, a lot of stuff like that. So I've been just trying to get a little more experimental with that instead of just keeping simple topics. So with that, I don't know, dude. Lyrics are weird to me.
That's what you just said.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
great.
man.
No, it was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but I'm saying I don't know. Lyrics just, dude, they're not a very burden to me. I feel like all the key is patience. I've learned that in the the Eagles documentary taught me that, dude. Like Glenn Frey wanted to be the best songwriter like ever, and he lived in L.A. with Jackson Browne living in the basement of the Eagles' apartment when they first got out there.
Oh shit!
And Jackson Browne, he was like, dude, I hated him as a roommate because every morning 6:30, you hear a teapot. Takes teapot off, you hear him drink some tea for 10 minutes, also you hear a piano playing. And then it stops. And then it stops. Teapot again. And it's just like, dude, he was like, it was so much process and so much time. He's like, but that's what I learned from Jackson Browne, dude. For all those mornings, it's just time, dude. It's just time, patience, and just like, dude, it just has to come to you in that way. You can't force it.
You can't.
Dope.
You can't. It is a process, man. I've been through it for half my life. I've been doing this thing, and it really. If you force it, you're gonna have a bad time.
You're not gonna like your outcome, dude. Like you may like get a product faster, but like it's just not gonna feel right. I do that a lot with songs. Like I'll write something fast, and then I keep playing it over weeks, and it's like, dude, it's just not what it could be. And then all of a sudden, you just start fitting in those words, you know.
I think that's good though or that's a good sort of way to talk about any sort of thing you're learning, like any instrument. If you force it, it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun. Like you gotta start doing things that you want. You know,
What
that
I like
you
about
want to do.
What I like about the lyrics too, because he writes all the lyrics. We have no really say. I don't. Do you have any say in it?
No, I'm
No.
terrible.
Okay, so Joe writes all the lyrics. He presents it to us. But what I like about the lyrics is that they're very, I guess a way to put it is transparent. They're very relatable. Even though it says one story from Joe's perspective, anybody that listens to it can take the words that he's saying from his story and
put
relate it to a
themselves.
story of their own.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big goal I try to achieve in the writing because
I mean, you
always
feel
hear
it.
that about like
Yeah.
these big songs in the world, like Hotel California, for instance. No one even in the hell knows what that is all about besides Glenn Frey and Don
Drugs.
Henley, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of drugs.
And
like an insane amount
Like there's
of
so many
drugs.
conspiracy theories about it, and it's
an
like, dude,
insane asylum,
that's
bro.
a good song though because you're making people talk about it left and right because it's like, what the hell did he truly mean about it?
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah.
And it's good to get into someone else's soul, you know, like let them have the song for their experience.
For our next album, we plan on locking ourselves in a cabin for 3 weeks and just doing a bunch of DMT and seeing what we come
Saw
up with.
porn start this way.
Look at the 60s and the 70s.
I will not be participating. I will not be there. Find a new guitarist.
I was just running out of the cabin butt naked.
I got chloroform for you, okay? You're going to wake up high as shit.
Dang.
You just got Huxtabled.
Oh, ouch.
Well, guys, hey, it means a lot that you guys were here for our 100th episode, and cheers to the next 100 if we can.
If we can make it.
Thank you for having us in our 100th episode.
Oh yeah, dude,
Loved it. Yeah,
you guys are
appreciate it.
fucking
Thank
great.
you.
The music is great. This is going to be up on Facebook until they kick us off of Facebook.
Yeah.
So everybody go check that out. Everybody go check out the socials for Average Joe and the Benchwarmers. Catch them at their next show. Joe, your vocals when you hear them live, you can really relate to them, man. You're
Awesome.
you're out there belting it out, and then fucking Josh over there with the guitar work,
With the
and Max
sexo.
hitting the skins like some motherfucking beast. It's great. I enjoy watching you guys. You guys are very entertaining. I recommend everybody else do it, and you can when we announce what we have up our sleeve that involves Average Joe and the Benchwarmers.
Secrets.
Amongst other talents that we've had on this show. So we're just a couple weeks away from releasing that information, and it's gonna be good shit, man. It's gonna be dope. Everybody go check out Average Joe and the Benchwarmers, AJ and the B-Dubs. Woo!
AJ
Amen.
and the
Hey,
B-Dubs.
Fallen Electric too. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Love it.
excited to see
Honestly,
you guys full band.
We
I haven't
don't,
seen
we
it.
don't
If
talk
you-
about Fallen
If
Electric.
you were a listener,
Please.
The electric has fallen.
It's fallen hard.
if you were a listener of this podcast and you have not listened to the Fallen Electric
Which
yet,
I mean, you're kind of
you probably
what
should
the
grab.
fuck, guys.
Yeah.
Just go and grab the nearest object by you, throw it at yourself because you're making bad life choices already.
Yeah,
and
no,
then go
really
check
good.
them out.
Really good.
Thank
Start
you
your
very
life anew.
Well, thank you all very much for listening into the Foo Bar Show. Thank you for downloading the pod on most major podcast apps, subscribing, and telling a friend like a champ. You can always reach us at Foo Bar Show. That's FOOBarshow.com. And FOO Bar Show is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out. Drop us a line, and we'll fill it up like a couple of foos. I've been Josie.
Hey, Josh.
I've been the food.
And for AJ and the B-Dubs, Average Joe the Benchwarmer signing off saying, don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.